Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Erica, or Ricky Mickey Plans if you're on Instagram. And I am planning this week in my classic size, vertically aligned happy planner. And I'm going to transfer to a voiceover in a minute. COVID has finally hit my family, and it has finally hit me. And I'm just feeling weak, just weak. I don't know if you can tell from my voice, but yeah, I think speaking for 20-30 minutes is going to be a bit much for me today. So I'm just going to do this with the camera on and pause when I need to, and then do a voiceover when I have the energy. I am going to go ahead and tell you now that I'm doing a challenge again. It's up there. The challenge, I think, is way back or something like that. And so I'm going to go back to the late 80s, early 90s, kind of the Saved by the Bell era, and go with peach and green, like a minty green. So these colors are perfect for that time period. That's the time period that I finished high school, graduated, started college. So it's a time period that's kind of dear to my heart. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this plan with me. I hope that I inspire you some, and I'll go ahead and ask you now that if you like it, give me a thumbs up, and if you like it even more, go ahead and subscribe. Yeah, so thanks a lot, and here we go. Thanks for bearing with me through this. I'm getting started with some stickers I made. I just did a Google image search of, I think I said 80s patterns, I think I said. And I did think I put in peach and green. I know pink and blue is the iconic 80s, but I was more of a peach and green girl, so that's what I went with. I remember wanting to paint my room peach and green, and my dad wouldn't let me because they were opposite on the color wheel, and he thought it was too garish. I don't know. I still wish I could have done it. But anyway, so I'm just taking these stickers and I'm kind of spreading them throughout and keeping them close to edges so that I don't cover functional space later on. I can easily put boxes over top of them, and I will, you'll see, but I try not to let the decorations be, smack dab in the middle and get in the way of everything functional. And then I'm going to use a few different Happy Planner sticker books. This is one of the student lines, and I remember getting this book and thinking that it just, there were so many things in it that looked 80s and 90s. So when I saw we were doing this as the challenge, it just seemed perfectly natural to go here first. You will notice that I don't get completely picky about which pinks or peaches or which blues or greens I pick. As long as they're pretty close, I'm okay with it. I don't think colors have to match exactly. They just have to be similar. In fact, I even think it adds some interest when everybody's colors match completely perfectly. I don't know, it feels too designed, over designed. I don't know. It just feels like you could have bought it that way, and I want this to feel like I made it. So I kind of want some imperfections that way. So you can see I am putting some of my functional boxes over top of the decorative boxes, and it totally makes sense, especially with this style of artwork. I enjoy this small size of box very, very much. I can just plunk an icon sticker down on it and put the time in it, and I don't have to worry about putting what it's for, where it's at, because those are the functions, the activities that we do every single week. In fact, you saw me taking Post-it notes off and moving them to next week. There are still some left there that I'm moving now. Those are the events that we do every week, so I know most of the details. I don't have to write it all down. So when I use those small boxes, that's my plan. I did make a few, one of them on sticker paper and one on copy paper, as you can see. More, what do you want to say, fussy boxes, because they have, exact spacing for what I want to put in them. My husband and I are music teachers. My children do music things with us, sports things, and I like boxes like this for those kind of activities. I can put what it is, where it is, when the bus leaves, when it gets back, any information I need. So one of those is for a competition on Saturday, and the other's one's for solo ensemble competition and one's for dance competition. So 2 things on Saturday. Oh, it's a big day on Saturday. And then I use bigger boxes like you see on Sunday and on Friday for things that need more information. than just the small label boxes. These are the icon stickers I told you about. I do make most of them. I don't make all of them myself, but I do make most of them myself. Oh, and I need to put that little sticker on Monday because I get to go back to school Monday as long as I am fever-free and feeling better. I have been out of school for a while with this COVID thing. So as you can see, I just put these icon stickers down on those little label size boxes. It's easy, it's clear, it's how I like to plan. It makes me happy. If you're new to this planning thing, you'll find a lot of people looking for planner piece, and icon stickers give me planner piece. They're decorative and functional, easy to see at a glance. They give me that piece that everybody's looking for. So now I'm looking for some to-do lists. That same student book has several. I don't like to put more than 3 or 4 things on a to-do list for a day. I am looking at these little ones that look like notebook paper. They're kind of cute. I only see them in the blue color though. I don't have any in the peach. But I'm considering pulling them out. Spoiler, I end up taking them off. And I kind of make them cockeyed to kind of go with the artwork. If it had just been these 2, I think I'd have left them and liked them. Or if I would have had them in the peach as well. But using the notebook paper in the blue and the checklists in the peach, in the end they just didn't go together for me. So those notebook paper things will end up coming off. This is a different student book than I'm getting my to-do and today and important stickers from. And I don't know why, but I just didn't want it to stretch all the way across the day, so I just cut them off a little bit. You can cut your stickers however you want them. Make them your own. Another spoiler is that you see this to-do list I'm putting on Saturday. I will end up taking that off later because with the solo ensemble competition and the dance competition, I thought ahead. I'm not going to have time to get anything else done. I'm going to be spent. So that will come off and get moved as well. I really like this sticker with the cassette tape and the shoes. It's perfect for the time period, but I can't find a spot that it looks right in. And honestly, the colors aren't quite right. They're yellow and pink, and I have pink, peach and green. And so it's just not going to happen, which makes me sad because it really is kind of, the picture itself is perfect, even if the colors are wrong. I did want to use some washi. I don't know exactly where I'm going to put it. I think I'm just going to put 1 or 2 splashes of it just to add some color and some texture. They have this grid pattern on them. I got this from the washi shop. And I like that grid pattern. I think it is also very indicative of the time period I'm kind of going for here. And I like the torn edge on one side and the straight edge on the other. It's just something that I like the look of, and so it's one that I use a lot. You will see it in my planner spreads a lot. Oh my, if you only knew how many times I was pausing this recording of my voice to cough. This COVID thing it's a lot, man. Oof. It's a lot. Pardon me. I should have paused for that one. So now I'm realizing that I hate those little notebook paper things. I don't hate them. That's not true. They just don't, I don't know. It just doesn't seem cohesive. It seems very random and sporadic. So I'm taking those off and putting on checklists to match the ones on Tuesday and Wednesday. And I'm moving the Tuesday and Wednesday ones up to kind of be in line with each other. Just, again, that it looked random and sporadic, and I just, I want my eyes to be able to rest when I look at my planner. I don't want to look at my planner and get unease, feel unease. I am going to use the top of that notebook paper where it said noted and just cut that off and pretend it's the same sort of heading as the other ones are. So that did work out for me to still be able to use. Again, cut your stickers, make them your own. They are your own, you bought them. Oh yes, doesn't that look much more pleasing? Oh, just so much more restful to my eye. This same book has these little, I don't know, sunbursts, I guess, with yays on them and in the correct colors. And so I decided I want to put those in. Those are kind of indicative of the time period again, and the colors match and they're fun and add a little spunk to the page. Trying to find ones that don't have purple and pink inside of them, that, you know, you take what you can when somebody else designed the stickers. And I'm switching these two to spread the color out a little bit. But I do like what those add. And notice I put 3. I'm a big believer in 3s when it comes to design, or at least odd numbers when it comes to design. So another thing that gives me planner peace is only having one planner. So instead of having a separate planner for my work stuff, I keep this little list in my planner. I do have a lesson book. I'm a teacher, so that's not completely true. I do have something separate, but I don't think of lessons the same as I do planning. And I just put this little pencil down there because, it's schooly and it's cute. And then it reminds me I have these little zigzags that I made when I made my stickers, and so I want to stick one of those on. And then remembering that I have these little zigzags reminds me that I made a bunch of them and that I had just planned to use them almost as washi and just kind of plunk them around the page. As some people would say, just throw them down. And I throw them down in ways you can see where I can still write next to them or above them or below them, and they don't take up any important functional space. And I'll even put some on top of the washi I added earlier. So again, if you like this video, I would love it if you would give me a like and give me a subscribe. I'm starting to wonder if this is a saturated market and if I'm wasting my time doing this, but I do enjoy it. Oh, and my step tracker. I didn't get to do that this week because of COVID, but I can hopefully do it next week, so I had to put that over there at the left as well. So yeah, I would love that like and subscribe if you can, and yeah, I'd like to thank you for watching, and yeah, have some fun with planner challenges. If you're in a rut, ask somebody for help, and that's what a challenge is. So thanks for watching. I hope you have a great week. Stay healthy and stay happy, and happy planning. Bye-bye.